The IDF has just announced that they have recovered the bodies of 6 abductees in an underground tunnel in Rafah. The bodies of Hersh Goldberg-Polin, Carmel Gat, Yerushalmi, Sergeant Ori Danino, Almog Sarusi, and Alexander Lobanov have been returned to their families in Israel after being kidnapped by Hamas on October 7th. The families have been notified, and the entire country is now in mourning. Today in Israel, it's the first day of school. Kids go to school wearing a white shirt, and for weeks now I've been getting notifications that because of the war, kids are also invited to wear a yellow shirt on the first day of school if they wish, in order to remember the hostages. I'm sure that they are going to be talking about this development in school today. Meanwhile, universities are starting up again in the States now as well, and I'm anticipating that Jewish students who are off on vacation are now going to be coming into contact with these anti-Israel groups that have had the summer to regroup and to get together and to restructure their hate against Jews and against Israel. Don't be fooled. This is hate. What's going on campuses is not free speech. It is hate speech. When you attack students at the Hillel and you go after campus Jewish life, that is hate speech, not free speech. It's unfortunate that protesters have had their critical thinking skills hijacked. They can't even realize what Congress is now putting together, that these groups that kids are joining have financial ties to terrorism. And I'll link to that as well. Meanwhile, we're approaching the 1-year mark of this war on October 7th, and I'm also getting notifications in my WhatsApp groups that some are getting ready to celebrate on campus. Anyone who celebrates October 7th as a resistance is on the side of terrorism. And leaders in terror-affiliated countries whose main goal is to take down the, quote, big Satan, which is what they call America, are thrilled when they see videos of students on college campuses chanting for the destruction of Israel. Because essentially, if you do that, you are chanting for your own destruction. First, they want to take down Israel. Next, they're coming after the Western world, including the United States. These Islamist organizations want nothing more than to create an Islamist caliphate across the entire world. They want to use the freedoms afforded by democracies around the world in order to turn people against themselves. You think these terrorists who raped and murdered and beheaded all these people in Israel and who kidnapped them and exploded their body parts and did other horrible things, including raping men and women, care about your human rights? You think they care about women or the LGBTQ plus communities or people of color? While you cheer them on that this is a great resistance, they are laughing at you because they don't care about you. Just like they don't care about our hostages, just like they don't care about their own people. I hope that somebody hears this and starts asking themselves some critical thinking questions. And I also know that I won't reach all of the people that are too far gone, but perhaps I can reach the Jewish people who are scared to walk on campus and to let them know that the world is with them and we are speaking out. In the meanwhile, the whole Jewish community around the world and everybody who is on the side of freedom is mourning the loss of these 6 beautiful souls. They didn't deserve this. They didn't deserve the way they've been treated in captivity or to be in captivity over the past 10 plus months. And they did not deserve to be murdered, we understand, at point blank range recently in the past few days. They didn't deserve to die like that. These are young people that should have been with their families. I'm heartbroken for what the families are going through right now. I'm devastated. I can't even imagine the pain and the grief that they now have to begin to go through. The mourning, the loss, the hurt, the anger. And while Israel has issues with its own government, Americans need to start putting pressure on Hamas rather than Israel, the only democratic country in the Middle East. To the families of Hersh, Carmel, Eden, Ori, Almog, and Alexander, we are so sorry. We are so sorry for what you're going through and that Israel didn't get to them in time. And if you have a friend who is Jewish or you care about Jewish people, maybe pick up the phone and ask them how they're doing today.